Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, hey guys, everyone, it's Two Shot Tuesday, and we're here with Zach Hill.
Except this is the third time we started.
What, Mikey? What did you? Okay, yes. So we were gonna write a bunch of questions to ask each other.
Yeah. So
and no one did it but Mikey.
I did my homework. So I have 10 questions for you guys, and they're actually decent questions.
They're open-ended for everybody or a specific person?
I think they're just we go around and answer.
Yeah, kind of like what we were doing yesterday, in a way. Okay. All right, I'm ready for this. Are you guys
okay?
All right.
You ready? The first one is: what fictional place would you most like to go?
Fictional place.
That's
Hogwarts.
A lot of good places. What if you went to Hogwarts though and you're a Muggle, like the caretaker?
Shit. Well, I didn't know we were going that deep into it. He's not
no,
do
you
he,
have
he's
magical
a squib.
powers right now?
No. But I thought fictional place.
Yeah, what part? That's deep. It's because
I could
would you
be a
go to
wizard.
it as it is explained in the fictional movie or book? So like, if you went to the wall in Game of Thrones, would there be people there, or is it just the place and nothing else?
No, it's like
The whole
described in the
So
book.
the whole you're like going into that universe.
Yes,
For how long?
as long as you want.
Because like, what if I said I wanted to go to space, a fictional space?
You go like that right now, and you suffocate and die.
Just gravity.
Yeah. Or
Can I
like,
do-
what is the worst situation I could put myself into, knowing that I'll be okay in the end? You know,
I don't know.
like if I wanted to go to Mordor, or
But just a split second to watch from afar.
no, just to go there to know that there's gonna be ring race chasing after me, but I know I'll be okay. Like,
How do you know you'll be okay?
because
What if it gets you?
that's the scary part. I would just I would run.
So you just want to scare the shit out of yourself until you.
I
get
don't
out?
know. I don't know where I'm going with this at all. But
There's a lot of directions you could go. You could pick like just the parts of Wolf of Wall Street where everything is insane is happening.
yeah,
They're all drugged out and partying like crazy.
because that's a different perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
What event?
Or you could do something really sci-fi or fantasy that's interesting.
What's your favorite scene in a movie that you'd like want to be there?
Mm.
Like the Death Star. I want to I want to watch in person Darth Vader tell Luke that he's his father. You know,
So, like, they
I would
pan the
Ultra
camera
3D.
around
yeah,
you're just
and I'm
sitting
like
there,
on the other side of the glass. I'm there. I'm in uniform as some stormtrooper or something.
That's a tough question.
But you're towering over all the other stormtroopers.
I'd be pretty
because
tall.
they're,
Yeah.
like-
Or I would want to watch Anakin crawling with one arm, being like,
Just burn.
"I hate you." I want to be there.
Or when
I don't know why I'm on Star Wars.
he drops down to General Gravius and he's like, "Hello there." You just stand at the top and watch.
Or we could be. I would.
Like the
I don't-
wall would be kind of neat.
It would
Like
be.
from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Just-
But it'd be kind of miserable.
I feel like I would just die like immediately. I feel like I would do something to get me killed like
you
so
would
quickly.
slip off and
Yeah.
fall.
Or like I just get to the wall and then someone just stabs me because I feel like that's the show. So you know.
Yeah, or they'd see me and think I was some kind of weird wildling pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd just stab me
Probably.
or kick me off the wall.
Have you guys ever seen the movie? It's not The Time Machine. It's like no. What's it called? Timeline, where they accidentally created a teleportation device, but it brings you into the past of where you're at, and so it brings you back to like medieval, like England, and one person goes back there and the machine breaks, so I have to rebuild it, and he's been stuck in the 1800s. You know, no, it'd be even before that. I don't know why I said 1800s. It'd be like, when was the medieval age? Like
16.
Yeah, I don't know. My world history is not that good, to be honest.
Yeah, but
Like the Dark Ages.
But they all have to go back, and there's this one guy who's really tall, and he has to wear glasses, so he can't wear his glasses, he can't see anything, and it's during a French war, and they hear him speak French, and then they just kill him, like on the spot, and he's one of the guys that was sent back to find their friend, and it just shows how like crazy they are.
Yeah.
They can't, I don't know, they can't find water and all these little things.
Yeah, dude, we just go to our sink and turn it on. Comes
Yeah.
out of a metal object in the wall.
like magic.
Before you had to boil it in the river.
Yeah.
From the river, or just get parasites.
What about you, Mikey? Oh, you said the wall, I suppose.
Yeah, I think like just that universe.
Can I go to Daenerys Targaryen's bath, the one in the first episode?
You mean the one where if anybody else but her went in there, they would burn?
Okay, now way to ruin it for me.
What?
I would just want to be there in the room.
That's when you get the first indication that
I want to meet her
doesn't get
before she goes crazy. I'll tell her, don't do it.
You know, suck on those titties.
No. What's the next question?
Oh, okay, hold on. The next question is, what skill would you like to master?
Okay, I definitely would want it to be a skill that I don't have now. This is tough. This is really tough.
Yeah, see, I picked questions.
Skill.
That, like, you
I'd
would
want to
actually-
say like being a great singer because everybody loves a great singer. It doesn't matter what language you're singing in or doing anything else. And you can get famous being a singer. You can't always get famous being a musician because sometimes you're ugly. And they just don't want, they're like, I don't know if
But
this is
then
going to
there's
work.
like Post Malone, who's
Yeah,
really kind of ugly. And
he's not. Yeah, that's
like,
true.
have you ever actually looked at him?
A lot of people make fun of him.
Yeah.
For the way he
He's a strange one. But that's also the hero story too, where it's the ugly person and then you could just sing and everyone kind of likes you for a bit.
Or that?
But I think he's
red-haired
just a
dude?
likable dude.
Yeah,
feel like
he's got a great
all his
personality.
videos and stuff.
Yeah.
What about the rare redhead dude that's in Game of Thrones?
Sheeran.
Yeah,
Ed Sheeran.
He's barely made it. He jumped the line. I don't
He's
know.
just like one of the top 100s for a long time. He would have.
He probably still is.
I think he had the record for the most number of songs in the top 100 or something like that,
Was that him?
or the top spot for the longest. There's something to do with him breaking
Yeah.
some record. So he's made it. That
Okay,
guy's got a
Brady,
lot of money.
What would your skill?
Learn like another language so fluently that I could speak it just like English, like French. I'd really like to learn French.
Not German to go home to your brethren.
No, it's 20. I'm 20%. It says 25% French and German. So it puts them together in like one.
He says
category.
French because he knows we're going to call him a Nazi.
And my last name is French.
French for what?
Chicken farmer.
What about you, Zach?
I would pick chess, I think, because I'm learning now and I think it's a lot of fun.
We
But
already
it's amazing the people who are really good.
Like, what's that one guy was #1 in the world for so long?
something green. They made a movie about him.
Is that the movie where he like goes to like a chess tournament with like one of the Soviets or something? It's like a Cold War
He's
movie.
a young.
Yeah, I
he
don't
was a
remember his
young
name.
kid. But he was super.
Yeah, and he went
skillful.
crazy. He basically
He
got
was
mental
too
illnesses.
Smart. Yeah.
Do you want to get mental illness? Is
No,
it worth
no,
risking?
There's
What
just
if-
one guy?
Yeah, but what if the skill was you get it, but there's like a 50% chance that you get obsessed with your skill and you have a mental illness or
No.
something? Go crazy.
Not worth
I would
a
still do
flip
it.
of a coin.
A 25% chance.
What was your skill that you picked?
Oh, mine would be persuasion. Like being able to persuade people to see everything my way.
So either you're really good at persuasion and your life goes fine,
Like
or
how
you're really
good?
good at persuasion and you're a serial killer. If you get the 50-50 flip,
No,
Yes.
don't make
like
it
if
like
you end up insane.
Yeah. You would learn to get whatever you wanted, and you knew that if you couldn't persuade people, even though you knew you had the best persuasion out of anyone in the entire world, and there were people you couldn't persuade, that would really mess with your head. And you're like, this gift I was given,
Then you just
It's
kill
flawed.
those people to
Yeah.
get rid of the
and
anomalies.
then you could persuade
So then you could,
everybody
yeah.
that
So
you
you,
can't kill
you
'em.
find everyone that you can control, and you kill everybody else, and then the world is yours.
And it's the perfect crime because everybody believes you.
Dude, you could just start one of those communes where you just live and
Like Jim Jones.
you just
Make
live
'em
somewhere
drink some
crazy.
Kool-Aid.
Or Osho, like we can buy a patch of land.
Yeah, and you just make up rules why you have to sleep with all the women and how that's healthy for the whole community somehow.
I have the treatment, the love treatment.
The love. Free spirit.
Okay, so
All right, next question.
next question. What's your favorite drink?
Rock and rye.
Oh, I don't know.
You mean alcoholic or just in general?
Anything.
Rock and rye.
Favorite drink?
Arnold Palmer.
Really?
But
Favorite
like
flavor?
with homemade tea and homemade lemonade.
Fago rock and
Okay,
rye.
so
Very
not the
good.
actual brand.
No. But that's what the drink is called.
Oh, is it really?
At least that's what people call it
Because
whenever
that's
I talk
what
about
he
it.
drank. He was a pro golfer.
Yeah.
Arnold
Yeah.
Palmer was a pro golfer, and that's like how it got popular.
The secret to my success is a little bit of tea, or a little bit of lemon. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's-
Why did he suddenly become like from Texas?
Well, I mean, golf started down in Texas. Okay, I'll stop. Never mind.
You know who you sound like?
Who?
So in the movie Vice, you sound like George Bush, like the young one.
I don't think I could do George. No.
You had it there.
You were about to do the Rob Schneider voice. Rob Schneider.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah,
Nope,
you
I
were.
was not gonna do that.
That's what it sounded
George
like.
W. Bush. Well, no, that's Clinton. Well, I didn't do it.
I did not have
I
sexual
did not
relations
have
with that
sexual
woman.
relations with a girl. It sounds convincing to me.
Mine would be a vanilla Coke, like an
Um,
ice cold vanilla Coke.
They brought back vanilla Pepsi, and they haven't had it in like 5 years. You should try. Have you had it before?
I haven't.
I've always thought it was better than the vanilla
Really?
Coke. It's like creamier.
They need to bring back Barks Red Cream Soda. It's so freaking good.
Yeah, what's a drink that's like extinct? That I'm trying to think. What?
LeBron Sprite.
Yep.
Oh my
That's
god.
it. LeBron Sprite. That's my favorite drink.
That was
We
so
found
good.
that was the best. That was the best. One of the best pops I've ever had in my
Yeah.
entire life.
And then I bought a random gas station out of
Yeah, dude. Brent would give me the outdates because you can drink pop like up to 6 months after it's outdated, and so he'd go to stores and they would pull it off the shelves because it was only for the summer, I think.
Yeah.
And then we stopped and we haven't done it in like 2 years. Yeah, like 2.5
It was
years.
so good.
Yeah, so Brent would give me like 1 month expired.
It was like
you know,
tangerine cherry.
No, but it
Sprite.
wasn't though. It like, yeah, it was, but it wasn't as because they have a tropical Sprite and it's not even close to being the same thing at all. Wait, next question.
Oh, next question.
Zach didn't tell us his.
Yeah, I said Arnold Palmer.
Oh,
You just weren't listening to him.
I thought
You were
said
not
extinct one.
listening to him.
You didn't say extinct one.
No, we weren't talking about extinct.
Whatever.
What do you wish you knew more about
Hmm.
the female body?
I knew you were gonna say that because
Yeah,
I think
we
I
made
said
that joke the first
We
time.
made that joke, yeah, like the first time we had.
Of things we didn't know, we couldn't talk about because we didn't know enough about.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Oh god, we're already repeating ourselves. It's episode 3. I think music theory. Or I don't know. Right now I want to say dinosaurs because I'm listening to Jurassic Park and I can't get it out of my head. I don't know. But no, probably music theory.
I probably picked something like pretty technologically advanced so that I could make a company and sell it and be rich like Elon Musk or something.
So it's something like I want to know.
Like bubble wrap that refills itself after you pop it.
Holy shit!
Not quite. But
So is the question like
you know,
any knowledge that I could know kind of thing?
Yeah, like one topic.
I'd want to know if there are like intelligent like aliens, like if there's life. Like,
But then nobody would believe you.
doesn't matter. I would know.
wouldn't it bother you that you know for 100%
Yeah,
fact?
I saw
and
some
nobody
crazy guy
believes
in the
you?
street the other day that was screaming that he knew it.
That dude on the highway.
No, like I want like, what if you could like every secret like file or whatever the government has, you could look at it. You'd have access to all of them. Like,
The United States government?
Yeah,
Just the United States?
yeah.
Why not know everything about the Syrian government and help us out a little bit?
They don't have a government.
Well, they have something.
Or the Russian government. Think of how many cool secrets.
You would
Like,
cry.
The KGB file. Well, first I would have to read Russian, but yeah, after that,
Well, like you could learn
I feel
Russian with
no.
the first or second question.
because I know the Russians. but you already know the Russians were corrupt and stuff. But there's like Operation Northwoods and MK Ultra and all this stuff, like the crazy shit the CIA did that's totally against the Constitution and like illegal. Like I would totally want to know like other crazy shit that we've done that was never released because I know there is some.
Brady, you're a conspiracy theorist.
I am
aren't you?
Yeah.
not. I am.
My
not.
brother wants to come on the podcast and talk about conspiracy
I'm not-
theories,
dude,
and I think that'd be great.
I am
Levi?
so like
yeah.
99% of
What if Isaac
conspiracies
did
are a
too?
load of shit. But I would still want to know. There's like stuff that the CIA did like that we don't even know about that I'd
9/11?
like to know.
Do you think? Okay, no.
No,
Truthfully,
not 9/11.
do you think there's any conspiracy theory that you can buy into? It has to do with 9/11,
With 9/11, no.
but
What's one that you could buy in?
The only
Chemtrails make the frogs
I was gonna
gay.
say no. What is that guy? We should do the episode. If we do an episode on conspiracy theories, we should have that dude's YouTube channel.
okay, hold on. The only
Oh,
plausible,
man, we could.
the only
Oh.
plausible one that I could think of would be a false flag. But still, I don't think that we would do that.
What does that mean? A false
A
flag?
false flag is where you, for instance, like the reason we went to war for the Spanish War was the Maine blew up, but nobody knows why the Maine blew up. Some people think that the government blew it up so that we would be able to go to war with Spain. A false flag is when you like make an event happen in order to get, in order to justify.
So you're saying there's a chance 9/11 was a false flag?
No, I'm saying
I'm just saying that's one of those things.
No,
that's what I'm hearing.
That's the only thing. But like, it wouldn't be because the only thing that I could think of is like they knew the terrorists were going to do it and then they let them. But I highly doubt that happened. I don't think 9/11 was a conspiracy. I think it was just a failure of intelligence. I think that's all it is. Just like Pearl Harbor was a failure for intelligence.
I was there on Pearl Harbor. And I was helping those soldiers. Okay, I won't do that again. I'm sorry.
There's a meme of Bill Clinton. What?
No, I was saying something about me.
Oh, there was a meme of Bill Clinton that was really funny when he was at someone's funeral, Aretha Franklin's funeral, and Ariana Grande was playing.
That's old school,
and he's like
man.
smiling, and he's like, for fuck's sake, Bill, you're at a funeral. I don't know. It was just really funny.
All right. Next one, Mikey.
Okay, so the next one is what takes up too much of your time?
Video games.
Sleep.
My phone.
Probably video games.
Oh, okay.
Like sleep.
A combination of video games and TV is
Yeah,
probably
I
takes
would
up too much of my productive time.
Yeah, definitely. Because
I wouldn't say sleep. You said sleep, but I think sleep is good for us. It's actually really healthy.
I nap a lot.
If you're taking away the fact that, like, if we didn't need sleep, then yeah, it's a pretty big waste. But honestly, it repairs so much. Does so much good for us.
Yeah.
All right.
I love
Next
sleep.
one.
What age do you wish you could permanently be?
Intelligence-wise, can that grow? Am I stagnant?
Yeah, your intelligence
Right.
can grow.
I would say 22.
Permanently, like, I would still die in 60 years, or permanently I'm immortal.
I don't know what's wrong with him, Doc. He looks fine. I'm like a day over 22.
Let's say
Benjamin
you
Button.
got like 50 years of being the same.
That'd be pretty weird. I don't think I'd have to pick 30 or something. I think if you pick 22,
Why?
then you grow and your maturity level will grow and stuff, and your
But your
intelligence will
maturity
grow.
that grows anyway. He's saying
I know, but then if I'm 20, other 20-year-olds are going to want to hang out with me, and I'm going to be like, these guys are dumb.
Do you think
They're
guys just
dumb
want to hang out with
20-year-olds.
other people just because they look 20?
No, who are you? You're going to hang out with 40-years all the time?
No, but
maybe late 20s, like 26. How's that?
I think I would go like 28 or something.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would.
Then
go
I could
too
look
much.
distinguished. And
Yeah,
then
but what if you get
at
burned
work-
by 30? What if all these things could happen to you by 30? You could be missing an arm, and you're stuck with this.
what?
You're like, oh no!
But especially too, if you're trying to get any trust in people, usually you can't really be in any kind of leadership position if you're really young, because they don't trust you just because you're younger than them.
Okay, 30 is a good age.
Touch of gray. You gotta get.
Yeah, that's true. You diet. You could just diet. Great. Leave the little sides. 30 is good, but I don't know. I think I would say like 28 or so.
What is something you think everyone should do at least once in
Have sex.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that again.
I tried to make that sound as weird as possible. Yeah.
Please.
No.
No, that was a joke too.
I know. I'm thinking. Yeah, that was definitely a joke. People, I'm not weird.
I think when
Deb 8.
you go somewhere that you've never been to, particularly like a sculpture on Earth, like the Grand Canyon or some vast mountain series, and you like look at it, and you just like are hyper focused.
Like you see how
everything's
small
just
you
so
are.
surreal, and you're like, oh my god. Especially if you're immersed, it gets all around you. When you get that experience, when you're like, oh shit. I'm just a tiny person, and this whole thing is so beautiful. I should do, and like, you get the idea to change your life and everything. I think everyone has to experience that like once.
Yeah, it's weird that it's inspirational to just look at big rocks.
Yeah, and like when people just cry, they're like, I don't know why I'm crying. It's beautiful.
I thought about saying something about travel, going to another culture or something. People who are widely different than you, I feel like you should see that. Otherwise, you just get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most racist people are the people who just stay in their own little circles.
I'd probably say experience like flight.
Skydiving? Does that count?
No.
Dude, you should go skydiving.
I'm not going
if you haven't.
skydiving. Just experience like just the sensation of being on a plane. I feel like, or like in looking down and realizing how like how big the Earth is, and like
You'll
how
realize that
massive
pretty
it is.
quick if you're skydiving.
I know.
You have an opportunity. We're all saying these things, and you're like this one, and we're like, all right, let's do that.
I can't bring up anything with airplanes anymore because then these guys just try to get me to go skydiving, and I won't do it.
Skydive.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
You'd skydive, Mikey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to, but when you guys first.
Oh yeah,
went,
yeah.
but
You were 17. Yeah.
I was 17.
Oh.
Okay, so the next one. Oh, mine would be experience like failure.
What?
I mean,
Well,
that's
you're gonna
gonna
get that
happen.
anyway.
Life is
No,
failure.
But
failure.
no, like
When you're born, you've already failed.
Oh my gosh.
Life is pain.
but like heartbreak, stuff like that. Because I think that helps you grow as a person.
Like getting a bad relationship.
A bad relationship.
Yeah, but what if
Or
you're
like-
in a great relationship the whole life? That seems better than someone who's been in one bad one.
How do you know it's not?
Because you
But
could
it
just
doesn't
be-
matter if you're ignorantly
Yeah,
enjoying it.
ignorance is bliss, and bliss makes the woman happy. And
What?
so even if he wasn't dumb, he would just stay there and pretend he was happy.
Anyways,
So
Next
the
one.
next one. What movie title best describes your life?
despair. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh shit. Which describes my life?
Yeah,
Like,
or
not
if
the
you-
like not the movie itself, just the name of the movie. Okay.
Average white boy.
I have to think of names of movies.
That's so accurate for Brady. Average white boy.
My life is so average.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Gideon's Trumpet.
Is that an actual movie?
Yeah. I think it's some old guy that gets framed for vandalizing and stealing stuff. And then he was mistried. Right? Is that? And then he didn't have his own lawyer. This is like the 1920s. And then someone else helped him out to get his own lawyer, and he like represented himself the next time. Even I don't know. It was something weird. It was like some law movie you have to watch and
I think
government.
mine would be Summer.
I'll take that too. Kings of Summer. That's good.
Because like I don't know, I think back on it and like the summers have always been the highlight of everything.
Yeah.
You know, you live
Definitely.
your whole life hoping for the summer.
Doesn't it suck that we live in conditions like 8 months of the year that aren't summer then?
Yeah, but it gives you something to look forward to.
It makes the summer extra special.
You know,
appreciate
you
it
don't want to
more.
waste your
Yeah,
summer.
instead of
That's why
like-
we,
Tomorrow, it being the coldest it's been in over 30 years or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
Crazy.
And so they're closing like everything, all the stores. No one's going to work.
Schools are closed tomorrow.
Michigan's
They're
gonna-
just saying
might be
that-
in a state of emergency.
They're basically saying
Yeah.
don't go outside. They're just like just don't go outside. Pretty much.
I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow at 6 a.m. Go outside, in my underwear with my moccasins on, just scream at the storm that it's coming.
Coming. It's already here, bro.
That's true. All right, next question.
next one. What is special about the place that you grew up?
Special about the place?
So we all have to say something about Muskegon.
Yes, something different.
We have one of the largest freshwater lakes right next to us. And
Yeah.
the beaches are gorgeous. You can go to it, and it's just like being in an ocean, but doesn't taste like salt.
Yeah, we get fine sand too. We get
Yeah, it's
super
really
nice sand.
white, soft sand.
Ooh.
That squeaks as you
Mm.
walk through it.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah.
but sometimes it's
It's
so
really good.
fine. Yeah, I
It
love
gets
that.
everywhere though.
Place I'm in, Muskegon.
Port, Muskegon, our area.
I like the Frontal. I like downtown where they have the old school theater still there, and like the ports. I don't know. There's like so much waterfront that there's just ports everywhere you go, so you always see sailboats everywhere, and that's really pleasant to look at.
I think mine would be how, like, when we were growing up, even high school, Muskegon was like nobody wanted to go there, and now it's like the in place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the in place. So many people are like, "That's bullshit."
Yeah. They're gonna listen.
But no, it's getting there though.
Yeah,
Downtown
like, it's-
Muskegon's getting hype. Like I go to college downtown now. I say that like, oh, I go downtown. It is Muskegon now, but it's downtown still.
Next question.
Next cue.
I like
Next question.
I like living in
Game
Michigan
review.
because we have the changing seasons. Because I feel like if it was summer all the time, I get sick of it, and if it was winter all the time, I get sick of it. So the fact that we have 4 seasons and like, I don't know, when the fall comes around, everyone, or summer comes, they release Oberon and everybody
Yeah, we do have
goes
some.
and you get to have fun, and then the fall comes and like everybody has bonfires and stuff, and then the winter you can go snowmobiling or sledding or whatever, and the winter really doesn't last too long because spring comes around and then it's 50 degrees and you can wear your shorts and you're like, this is friggin' summer weather right here. Even though, but like it's weird because like in the spring it's like 50 degrees and you're out there in a t-shirt and you're like, oh, it feels amazing. But it, like when it goes from summer to 50 degrees, you're like, fuck, it's cold. Like I don't know, it's this perspective is weird. I just like the changing seasons. I think it's, I don't know.
Yeah, we have a great place for fall. Like the
Yeah.
fall colors.
Fall is really good.
Like when I shot with Christy, she flew to Detroit and then drove all the way to Holland. And Holland still wasn't as good as closer to Muskegon.
To
Yeah,
shoot with
To
you?
shoot in the colors because that's what she wanted.
Yeah, the Upper Peninsula. I guess it's not that much different, but it's pretty gorgeous up there in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous up there all the time.
I do love the UP so much.
I've never been.
Really?
Yeah.
all
I just
together
got so
now.
attacked
Really? It's I love it. It's another world.
You cross the bridge and like because like in like down here we have like the rolling hills and stuff, and we have like just regular like oak trees and stuff. The second you cross the bridge, the landscape changes and you get more rocky, like granite and rocky, like faces where the road is sometimes carved through like ridges and stuff. So there's like more rock. There's more like stone boulders and stuff, and then there's a lot more like drier looking pine. It's weird because like you cross a 5-mile bridge and the like landscape completely changes. It's weird. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, they have rock faces that are colored rocks, and they have waterfalls everywhere.
Yeah, like pictured rocks.
It's
and
pretty sick that you can just go see a
quantum
waterfall.
There's
It's on my
there's
list of
so
things
many
to do.
waterfalls.
It's possible. We can do it.
You can do it.
We did it one time. Was it the day you came home? No,
It was pretty close to that, yeah.
it was the day or the day. It was like the day after you drove from Colorado, and then I was like, "Hey Zach, you want to go to the UP for 2 days?" And you're like, "Fuck, why not?" Yeah, you're like, "Okay," and then you just went and we drove up.
I still don't get why you invited me to do that, because it was just you and your girlfriend and me.
I thought it was fun
And we went and
because I
slept
just
in the
wanted.
same
I don't know.
cabin.
It was fun though.
I know, but it's just strange. When you told me, I was like, do you not want to be there alone with Laura?
No, it's not
Is
that. I just
something wrong?
I wanted more people to go. Like, since we were making the trip to the UP for like no reason and we got really spontaneous, I really wanted everyone to go. Have a bunch of people go, but no one absolutely could because everyone was away at school, and you showed up just in time. I was like, "What's up?"
Make a time.
Yeah.
No, it was still fun though.
Yeah, I had fun. It rained a lot, but it was still cool.
Right. So the next question is, what are you addicted?
Caffeine. I've quit it a couple times, but I keep coming back to that sweet caffeine.
Nectar
Pop.
of the gods.
I'm addicted to soda pop.
Are you addicted to porn, Gideon?
No, I'm not. You ever watched porn, Zach? That's right. Not in this wholesome
The-
group of people.
The devil.
Probably sugar, carbs, pastries.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
I
think
could do
Anything
carbs.
that's breaded that has
Yeah.
sugar on it. That's it.
Pretty good.
Or breaded or like garlic bread. I love garlic bread.
Just bread.
Cheesy bread
wheat.
and sugary bread. Both.
Yeah.
Gluten.
I love
Bread,
gluten. I love me some
potatoes.
gluten.
A little gluten, yeah.
Potatoes. I love almost.
If you got addicted to like sweet potatoes, that wouldn't be that bad.
I do really like sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato waffle fries. Ah,
Yeah.
Those are good. Yeah, I do love those. Where can we get
I
some?
love
Walmart.
Meyer, Walmart.
We
any
should go
store.
get some after this.
I'm down.
We'll take the drive.
You're gonna die
Yeah,
to
that
get
sounds
some.
awful.
I'll
yeah.
do it. Why not? It'd be worth it.
Brave the winter storm.
Yeah. What else are
Um,
we doing?
Not dying.
All right, what's the next one?
The next one is. Oh, hold on. Let me unlock my phone. What question can you ask to find the most about a person?
Like, what would our go-to question be?
Yeah. Or like a series of questions.
Do they have to answer truthfully?
They answer however they like
Every other question, just say really, just to be sure.
How about what's like the best memory you can remember? Like, what's the best thing like you can remember? Because then that'll tell you about their personality, if they're like big family people, if they're like big friends.
I like to ask them when the last time they cried, and why. I like asking people that anyway.
I like to ask if they had a full day where they could be anywhere they wanted, do anything they wanted. It didn't matter the money or the time it took to get there. What they would do.
That's a good one.
Then you figure out what people really enjoy and where they would enjoy doing it.
Ask them what their favorite movie is.
It's so lame.
No, well, I don't say favorite.
To find out a lot about somebody.
That's like saying, do you like music?
I'm just saying.
That's a good one.
Mikey went on a date with a girl whose favorite movie was The Blind Side.
Sure, you could find out a red flag real easy, but you're not going to find out deep inner material
you
about
might.
them.
I'll never live that one down.
You really won't.
It's funny. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I like to ask them
wanted to play
who their
football,
favorite
man.
artists are at the moment, or ask them if they like something that I like, but I wouldn't say I liked it. You know, to trick them.
Lead them down a red herring kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever done?
No, I've never done DMT. I was offered
Pull up the
DMT.
pictures, Jamie.
Pull up the
Show
picture.
'em those apes on DMT.
Pull that shit up.
Wait, I want to read. Can I read something?
Yeah.
Lauren sent it to me, and I thought it was really funny. Give me 2 seconds. It's definitely someone who's anti Joe Rogan. It's a tweet. It says, "Back when I was a kid, you didn't need Joe Rogan. Your best friend had a 27-year-old brother who was a fucking loser who would smoke pot in a room with blacklight posters and tell you that the Mayans invented cell phones." Oh, the top comment's like, "That's cool, but have you ever tried DMT?" That is so good. That is so good. Is that the last question?
Yeah, that was my 11 questions.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't prepare a single one.
I don't have a single one. Hey, when's the last time you guys cried?
You asked us this the other
Yeah, we already
time.
did this one.
Yeah, I know, but people tend to avoid it.
I think there's a good reason for that.
So, listen, I am listening/reading Jurassic Park, and I was going to ask you some questions kind of based on it. This paper just is things to talk about, but do you think what they did, like, do you think actually bringing dinosaurs, if someone could create dinosaurs and bring it back to life and do the whole process, but the island wasn't made yet, but someone was trying to do it, would you support them?
Yeah, I feel like the movie and stuff, like I feel like humans can control that. Like it can be done.
But
I would
a
just because-
velociraptor?
We can blow shit up from a aircraft that isn't even manned. I think we'll be fine.
Would you guys want something? Sorry, what were you saying, Zach?
I was gonna say that I think I would support it just because the scientific development
Yeah.
of genetic modification and
Because if
fucking
they-
with all that stuff.
If
Would
they
be
can
really
do it
valuable.
with dinosaurs, they can do it with humans.
Yeah, dude, we could
Do you
grow a
think-
bunch of clones and invade Europe.
So, do you think
Why
people?
would
Do you
we
think
make
people would
Europe?
bad? Would you prefer someone, bring back a dinosaur or bring back something that's been more recently extinct?
Probably more recently extinct.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, probably more recently extinct because we are the ones who fucked it up, most likely.
Like we'd feel
So we were
guilty.
righting
Like if
our
we only had
wrongs.
limited resources.
They bring back the dodo bird.
Yeah,
You know, if you could bring back a ton of rhinos or something because
Yeah.
we took out a bunch of
the
them.
white rhinos, right?
Yeah,
They're dead.
and it was our fault.
Yeah.
Humans, anyways. So I think we should bring those back first.
Makes sense.
Are they trying to do mammoths? Isn't that something that they're talking about?
I
They've
thought
been
they
talking
just
about that
found
for
a
years.
bunch of frozen,
Yeah,
like
but
a really preserved frozen mammoth.
oh, they did. But I think they want to do it like because they feel like it's so similar to our elephants we have nowadays that
Yeah.
it wouldn't be that difficult. But then I think I was reading an article a long time ago that was saying it technically wouldn't even be a mammoth. It would just be
A hairy elephant.
yeah. it would just be like a modified elephant essentially.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't have need for that like thick fur.
Isn't
would-
an elephant just a genetically modified mammoth? Though?
Yeah, the elephant
Yeah,
evolved
that's
from the
true.
mammoth. That shedded the skin because they were
Isn't-
like in Africa.
isn't
and
it
were
crazy to
like,
think
well, fuck,
that-
it's hot here.
That like sharks, they're like straight back from when dinosaurs were. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're like unaltered, like a great white shark. It's like
Because they lived.
I've been the same. Yeah.
It is pretty crazy. On the same topic of genetic modification, if they could rebuild you in another location, so you basically teleported.
But would you basically teleport, or you would just there's another person
So
that's
one,
just like
because
you?
one really weird sci-fi way to say teleportation is possible is to say you deconstruct all of the atoms and the molecules and rebuild them in exactly the same way. So if you put all of them back, especially the brain, if you put it back exactly how you found it to the atom, then you would have essentially a copy, right? So if you dematerialized yourself and then in another area where they had just pools of molecules and atoms waiting around and they rebuilt you, you will have teleported essentially.
Yeah.
If they could do it down to your brain structure, they could even say your memories and shit. So if they did that, you will have teleported, you're in a new place. It's still you, but technically your old body is dead. All those molecules just going to be repurposed for the next person to get in line. Would you do it to travel around?
If there was no
like
bad effects, I would.
Yeah, so as in like people would be using that nowadays, or like this is a new thing where like they put it across the other side of the world and you can pay to have it done. Like you want to travel.
Yeah, it's just like if you bought a plane ticket.
I feel like that is so risky. Like even if it worked perfect, I would.
Dude, we get in planes that could crash, and you do that.
This
It's
is
pretty risky.
completely different. You're literally killing yourself.
Yeah, because the thing is
But
like,
I'm
what
saying
if it
if
doesn't?
you get the technology good enough,
Okay, so it does
it's
it
not dangerous
successfully
anymore. Yeah, it does.
Okay, 'cause it
successfully.
might-
There's no
okay.
chance of you just evaporating
Okay,
into
well, because
nothing.
I was leading to it. I was gonna say like, would it fuck it up somehow? Like you wouldn't have
turn
you
it
even
off
let's
your
say-
memories would reset
No,
or
let's
something.
say even if they did, you have another copy of yourself.
So my memories reset.
Well, your memory would be gone. You probably wouldn't have short-term memory from the...
Instead of memory,
Second.
what about consciousness? What about your consciousness?
Dude, if your brain was 100% the same, wouldn't you still have it?
I wouldn't do it. I think I'd be too scared. It could be my old brain talking. I don't know,
Yeah.
because we'd be old by the time that happened.
What if you knew... If somebody you knew had
Be
done
dead
it
by
and
the
they were
time that
fine
happened.
and they were the same?
I would.
If I did it and I was totally the same,
I don't think I would believe it.
you
I'd
think
be like,
something
I would
in
look.
my
I
head
would
was
look
messed
for
up?
things, and I would point out things. I'd be like, that is not what Zach would do.
Wouldn't you? Don't you think you just pull things out of the air that you'd never really paid attention to before? You know, things that I
Yeah.
do that are important.
Yeah, I would pay attention to you a lot more.
Maybe you find me scrunch my nose or something.
Yeah.
You never did that.
Sure.
No, I
Yeah.
always did, but you just didn't care.
Yeah. Like you sneeze different.
Yeah.
What if you? I would do it, and I would come back and pretend to be different, just to mess with people.
So here's another one,
Okay.
kind of with genetics and stuff. You've seen the movie Gattaca, right?
No.
No. Well, yeah. We watched it in biology.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's
You
like
can,
a
like-
cripple, and his
Yeah, well, he's not, but one of the guys is a cripple. But the premise of it is that people are basically genetically modified. Like, there's the people that are genetically modified and the people that aren't. And, like, the people that are obviously, like, upper class. But my question is, if you could do that to get rid of, like, the chances of sickness, like, that your child would have allergies, stuff like that, would you do it?
like what they're doing now with
Yeah.
CRISPR.
Yeah.
CRISPR.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
It's the DNA.
Oh, it's just to tell you what is likely.
No, CRISPR is like the actual like
Modification
yeah,
of your DNA?
Yeah, it's like they can change and pick. Here, let me see if I can find like
That's
a
pretty messed
definition.
up. What do they do? Change my sperm? How do
Hold
they
on.
change it and then it affects...
They
My
change it in a
lineage.
living person. Like they change it in like
You can't change the DNA of a living person. Every single one of your cells has DNA in it.
Yeah, so they have to change it before, like, what, insemination or whatever it is.
But I would totally do that. I don't see any
It's a-
downside to it.
It's a genetic
It's just like
engineering.
vaccines.
CRISPR is a genetic engineering tool that uses CRISPR sequences of DNA as associated protein to edit the base pairs of a gene. So just
Oh, so then what?
and you can how CRISPR works. Here we go. Complex attachment. Okay, it's a bunch of boring stuff. But yeah, you can I'm pretty sure you can like edit what your offspring you're going to give off and like try to edit like if you have an illness and whatnot, they could try to like edit it out of you.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. If they can actually do it, because it's totally sci-fi stuff.
But CRISPR is a real thing.
Yeah. Because if they can do that, then what stops them from totally rearranging DNA entirely? Just
Stops them from making Godzilla.
Nothing.
we can beat
The
it.
fact that it's Godzilla.
No, but getting rid of diseases or different disabilities and stuff like that, it's just the same as
Yeah,
how we use
but-
vaccines.
So then, at the same time, like once you start doing that, what's gonna stop them from saying, "Hey, I want my kid to be smarter"?
Nothing. Why should we? Dude, we can just keep evolving.
Yeah.
If I'm dumber because they made a kid who is inherently better, then I would let him. Because then everything after us is better off. We're going to die anyways. Why would I stop the entire human race just so that
You'd have power.
I have power temporarily? I mean, I'm sure people would be against it, but I'm saying it, I think immorally, you would only do it for selfish reasons because you want to be ahead or you want your kid to be ahead. But
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would 100%. Like if I could afford it, I would.
Yeah,
I
but
want
when
my
is it
kid-
Oh,
okay
yeah.
for like
I would keep
competitions
my-
and stuff?
yeah,
We're gonna have
'cause-
to have your own different series. And be like, who edited the best? You know, who
Yeah.
put in the best program?
we still have those. I mean, a car show or just two cars racing is whichever team put more money and effort and technology into their vehicle
Yeah,
to
but-
make it go faster.
Yeah, but if it was a race involving non-decked out, non-modified cars, like you got a Ford Focus stock and you weren't allowed to change anything, and then two other cars came that were like souped up.
Yeah, well, they're different races. Just like they took Teslas out of the races against engine motors because they just in a short race they'll always beat them because an electric engine just has advantages.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, you can't really separate the human race. We can't be segregated. Really.
No, I mean, just,
But-
that was mainly for competition and stuff. But
Well-
then, didn't we just get out of having like girls and guys sports separated? It's all inclusivity.
Title IX.
Yeah, but you could. I bet you there are a lot of people that argue that it's still unfair or something.
It
Yeah.
is
What is?
on average. I mean, there's some girls that are probably better than a lot of boys at certain like sports, but like if you're like say, I don't know, wrestling, 99% of the time, a woman's gonna be at a disadvantage based on biology, or football. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Not
I
that
don't
girls
know.
can't play. I'm just saying that a girl is gonna be at a disadvantage if she's playing on an all-male team.
Explain that more, Brady.
I don't need to. I
This
just
is
did.
a touchy subject.
I'm just
Not
kidding.
really.
I'm just joking. Oh man. Did you ever hear that? I think he was a Russian scientist, which fits the cliche, but he was doing he was combining animals in the 1900s.
Yes.
Yeah, and he successfully did a head transplant on a chimpanzee or a monkey, and it lived for a few hours, I believe.
It wasn't very long, but yeah.
Yeah. But
Because it probably couldn't move its body. It just had blood
there's
flowing
like
to
a
its
video.
brain.
There's a video of it, and it was like looking around.
Yeah, but it couldn't move.
I don't know. I'll have to look into it more.
Because if you just got, I mean, they basically kill people and just pump blood in and out of them while they're doing surgeries. And as long as the brain is still getting blood and stuff like that and
Yeah.
oxygen, then it'll live forever, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
As
Yeah,
long
but-
as it gets nutrients and stuff. So that head he just sewed on is just sucking anything out that's left.
Yeah,
in
that
it.
could be it. But his projects got I'm pretty sure got shut down because his experiments were too immoral.
Yeah, they sound pretty Frankenstein-y.
Yeah. Do you think it's immoral what he did? Like
Yeah, it
doing
sounds
a head
pretty messed up.
transplant?
Yeah.
But for science, it just
I
sounds
don't-
evil because it's a monkey. What if it wasn't? What if it was an insect? Would you feel bad? He did a head transplant on an ant, which would probably be more impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
just
to have
being
some really
that
small
small.
tools.
Yeah, like a mouse head transplant.
If it's just one crude dude doing it in his basement.
No, but he's
That's
doing it
pretty
for
fucked up.
science.
Not if
He's
he's
doing it
just
in a
alone.
research lab.
Not if he's just by
He
himself.
has a hot secretary that comes that comes in
No,
and
dude,
checks
it was like Soviet, like it was like a Soviet lab.
everyone was outside in the cold. No,
That's Siberia.
um,
It
I
was
don't
like
know.
it was
I
like
guess I don't know why I think it's immoral. Maybe because you are just fucking killing stuff and trying.
well, I think
things,
it's
but
immoral. But I'm just pestering the question.
I don't think it's that.
But you also have these like
Well-
weird views about things.
Yeah.
Like you need a dog, and I don't know if I'm on the same page.
like What about like all the scientists who worked on the Manhattan Project? They said they like struggled with the morality of like producing the bomb.
Yeah,
Like same thing.
it's your job.
Like
Okay,
they only did it because they thought Germany was gonna get it first, but then they found out like right before they like
That's
did it that Germany wasn't even close.
it's fairly different though.
So they
because
still made it.
that was designed to hurt people. Where if you're sewing
Yeah.
a head onto another body, you're trying to save. It's more probably for medical reasons to
Yeah.
help people
Yeah.
than it is the destruction.
Because didn't they clone a sheep?
I
Yeah, they
heard
did-
that,
they
but
did-
I didn't know anything about
But they
it.
won't clone. They don't want to clone a person.
Because if a person, I think they're more likely to be okay with just murdering a sheep if it messes up. But if they try to clone a human and the human gets totally messed up, then
Yeah.
they'd feel really bad,
Aren't-
and they're not just gonna kill
Well,
it.
there's a guy that they have a person that's gonna do a head transplant. It came out last year, I think, where it was like a guy that it's in a few years he's gonna be the first person to get a head transplant because he only has so long to live, and his body's like I think his body's crippled and whatnot.
Does he have like Lou Gehrig's disease?
I don't know.
No, because that's your brain. No, Lou Gehrig's disease is your brain, so that wouldn't make sense.
But he offered to it because he's like, I'm gonna die anyway. Dude, I don't know if I could. Would you just want to die? Russian man. Oh wait. Oh, posted earlier this year. Disabled man changes his mind about head transplant.
Dang, he's just gonna be ahead for a while.
Let me see. Maybe it says why.
Like Futurama, head in a jar thing.
No, but because his body didn't work.
Oh, he said he got a son. He said that he wanted a new head, but the change of heart when his wife gave birth to a son. So now he doesn't want to risk it.
Dang, you can still have swimmers when your whole body doesn't actually respond to movement.
Yeah.
Can you?
That's what I mean.
Stephen
unless it
Hawking.
happened-
Stephen Hawking has 3 kids.
but
had.
he-
Well,
But did he
kinda
had 'em
lost it
before.
slowly.
Yeah, but still, like that affected like your muscles. It doesn't affect your penis.
Is there a muscle in your penis? There's got to be something.
No, it's
dude,
all
just
blood.
blood
But
and
what
tendons.
you would?
Can you just think about how
Blood.
weird that is? That like when you see something attractive, like all your body knows that the blood just kind of like rushes down. Like it's not like a muscle.
Would you get a penis transplant if yours got?
No, I just
Hurt.
kill myself.
Seriously, if you had your dick cut off, how long would?
I'd have to just be like a Mormon or something.
Mormons have sex. What do you mean?
Yeah, they have like 7 wives.
I know. I'd have to become a good person and
You
help
could
people
become
all
like
the
a
time.
monk or
Probably.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd be like a monk.
Maybe you would like if you got your dick chopped off. Maybe you'd like contribute something crazy to like society, like crazy good, like crazy science or something. Because now you don't have to worry about,
what's his name from Game of
Getting
Thrones?
off.
that got his penis cut off.
Yeah,
We're still waiting for him to redeem himself.
Pete.
No.
Peter. No, skinning,
Serve
whatever. No, not
Cerberus.
Yeah, Varys.
Varys.
Yeah,
Cerberus.
the
No,
spice.
skinning. No, not Varys. What's his name?
He's a eunuch.
No, yes, but
He's the guy who wears the
No,
glow.
the
is really
flayers.
creepy.
The flayers
dude,
cut his
Oh,
penis off.
How can I
and
not
they
think
sent
of
it
his
in a
name?
box.
Theon Greyjoy.
Oh,
Theon.
Theon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
yeah. See, he lasted. He like turned into a
So
complete.
did they cut
object.
everything off for him, or was it just like?
I think it was everything.
It was
Would you
never-
rather?
it was
have
never really
everything cut off,
discussed.
or would you
Well,
just
in the
have,
in the
like-
book,
In the show, I thought they.
Wait, no, it hasn't
He
happened.
jokes
It hasn't
about
happened.
It
cutting
hasn't
off
happened
the
yet.
dick.
Just kidding. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like eating a sausage.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how would you,
He shakes it
dude?
around.
I don't know. I feel like they would cut off everything. It would look so weird if it was just
Just plain Ken dolls.
no, because it'd be
Flat?
just balls.
Oh,
That would be-
yeah.
That
If you
would-
kept your balls so you could still have kids.
They
That's
just
true.
have to like.
Yeah,
Suck it.
because they can do
Oh,
that.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's,
have an artificially inseminated baby.
then you could have a penis transplant.
To watch the person who like finds a cure for cancer will be the guy who gets his dick chopped off.
Why? Because like he got his dick chopped off because he found the cure for cancer.
No, like I don't know. He lost his dick in a tragic accident, and
But he's a doctor.
yeah,
He's
But now
I feel like he'd spend all his time trying to get his dick back.
That's what I would do.
it's a paradox. It's a black hole.
Seriously.
Doesn't
That's
work.
why they end up not doing anything because they just focus so much on it.
He found the cure for
Right.
cancer and trying to make dick revival cream or something. I don't know.
In the movie Idiocracy, they joke about how medicine stops progressing because everybody gets obsessed with getting bigger penis size. It's like a montage of doctors giving drugs to monkeys and measuring their dicks.
I've never seen that movie.
It's really stupid.
But I know people
Don't they
reference
they
all the time.
water all the plants with Gatorade
It's
because of the
basically Gatorade,
yeah,
yeah.
because of the electrolytes.
It's funny. I mean, it's really dumb. It's kind of a bad movie, but
It's
it's,
really
funny because
stupid.
of its critique on people, basically, and technology and
Yeah.
where we're going.
I think it's funny.
That is funny.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah.
At least
I'll
one
do it
watch.
someday. I'm sure I will. Oh, okay. Oh, I wrote Ted Bundy because we were watching Ted Bundy too.
Yeah.
And so obviously I don't know. Your friend kills somebody and asks you to help get rid of the body.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're the only one who's gonna answer anything other than no, I think.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Wait,
Yeah.
okay.
I would.
Your friend calls you. What's your next course?
I turn
I don't
your
know.
ass
Doesn't call
in
you
right
No,
away.
Doesn't call.
I
Shows
answer.
up at your house.
Why'd they kill the person?
It doesn't matter.
They hit them. They hit them with their car and then picked them up.
No, yeah, you're going to jail.
That's a hit and
I'm,
run.
I'm telling them. I'm going to tell you to come over and I'll help you, and then I'm calling the police and having them come too.
But what if they kill you?
Well, hopefully the police show up first.
Yeah.
If
I-
my friend
it's
can
your
get to my
friend.
house faster than the police, then something's wrong.
What if it was what if you guys were leaving a bar? Like you're walking down the street, you guys get mugged, and your friend, the dude's mugging you, and your friend goes a little hard, and he ends up killing the guy.
Then you call the police and tell them what happened because that was self-defense and you'll be fine.
But you can't prove it.
But he doesn't want to get in trouble. Yeah. Like
I'm still not gonna help you hide the
Nah,
body.
I call the police in that situation too because I think legally you could wiggle out of it.
yeah.
Like you wouldn't get in that much trouble.
Cell phones change everything.
If
I mean,
You are driving
Gideon, if you were fighting a mugger, I would totally get
Okay,
that shit
listen,
on tape.
You're driving in the middle of Utah. Just to no, maybe not Utah.
Say like a
Nevada?
third world country.
Yeah. Nevada. Driving through Nevada, no one is out there at all. And you end up hitting somebody that was walking down the road.
They're just walking in the road in the desert.
But you
it's my fault.
no, yes. Okay. Yeah, but you're in the
I
middle
should
of
go to jail.
nowhere. Middle of nowhere. Like just nothing anywhere.
I'm not just gonna run from the police.
I wouldn't either.
I don't want to live on the edge like that.
yeah, no.
I don't. Find
And
that
you'd have to know like that you have to keep that secret the rest of your life. I feel like it
Oh,
would just always be in
okay.
fear of getting caught. Yeah.
Here's
fuck
one.
that.
Here's one. Okay. I might have asked you guys this before when I posted it. You are driving and the weather's really bad outside. And you get you spin out and you hit the car that's next to you, and there's a pedestrian on the side of the road, and your cars are spinning, and your car hits the pedestrian and kills the pedestrian. And when you guys both get out of your cars, you and the other driver thinks that they killed the pedestrian because they didn't know what was going on when it was spinning. And so when the police show up and they ask her what happened, she's going to say that she killed that person, but you know it was you. Would you let her just take it because she believed it was her?
No, I would
that's
tell
wrong,
her.
too.
I would tell her that it was no one's fault. It was an accident.
You're basically killing two people because you're sending one to jail for life and you killed somebody. I feel twice.
That's
as bad.
rough. That's rough.
Well,
Oh,
if
God.
the weather's shitty, they're not going to send you to jail for that. Like if it's an accident, they won't. Like you're not. That's not. You're not going to get
I
charged.
think accidental murder is still. You can still
Still
go to
murder.
jail.
only
for
if
a
you're
while.
I don't know. I'm just trying
only
to-
if negligence. Only if you were negligent. So if like you hit a patch of ice,
I don't believe
that's
you.
not your fault. I took law class.
Hmm?
I took intro to law.
Yeah, but it's illegal. It's illegal to drive
I actually paid attention.
unsafe.
unsafe during any weather condition.
I know. I'm just saying. Like what it like. You could be going 20 miles an hour, like super slow, and you could still spin out.
No, because you were driving unsafe.
Yeah, that's what they would say.
This is gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, that's true.
I just disagree. That's not how it would go down.
I'm trying to think of different scenarios with dead bodies.
The only type of situation I could think of is if you were truly defending yourself from somebody who was actually going to kill you or somebody that you cared about. And the way it ended up being is it made it look like you just killed them and that you had no reason to defend yourself. Because you know you're innocent in the terms of how it went, but that the law might fuck you.
Like the Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, because then maybe I'd run or something like that.
Here's this. Okay.
Because I'd be afraid.
So I think maybe I have one. Okay, there's a gang. Actual like legitimate street gang of people. They all live in a house and they harass you all the time. And you always try to like tell them to, fuck off, whatever. And they always jump you and beat you up. And so they set up a fight between you and someone else because you were telling them to fuck off. And they were like, you have to beat one of our friends in a fight and we'll stop bugging you. Otherwise, we're going to keep beating you up. Okay. And all right. But they're all like, a part of it together. And so you fight them and you end up killing their person. And it makes them really mad at you. But because they set up the fight, they said if you don't call the police on us, because if the police call on them, they're all going to go to jail because they all did crimes and they're in gangs and whatnot.
You're losing me real quick, dude.
What? Like, okay, you kill.
I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying if you kill the guy, they're going to strike a deal with you and say, hey, if we'll get rid of this, just this never happened. And then you walk away.
Yeah.
I would say fuck it because they're a bunch of gangbangers. Who gives a fuck anyway?
And
that's what I would say.
But if they say if you call the police on them for even messing
they're
with
going to kill you.
Because now they have to,
But if you keep your mouth shut,
worse.
If you keep your mouth shut, you're fine.
Yeah, and you killed the person.
But you killed a gangbanger who was beating the shit out of you every week.
Yeah. Still, you can't tell him. You can't call the police.
In that situation,
then
I just wouldn't call the police.
I don't think you should kill people.
No,
it was an accident. It was an accident.
Yeah, they set up the fight with him, and you had to beat him. And in the process, like it's not you didn't intend to kill him, but you did. Let's just say that.
So you got a good punch on him, and he fell backwards, and
or he wasn't
fell into a manhole,
or he wasn't stopping, and he pulled a knife out or something. Like he tried to be dirty about it, and then you had to defend yourself. Like he wasn't gonna play nice anyway.
Well, it's different. That's like what I said earlier. If you're defending yourself from death,
okay,
then that's one thing.
No, but you agreed to fight him.
If you're just in a fist fight and you just keep beating him, I think you know when the person's done for.
I don't know. The best way I can say is fine.
Going to just kill him with your fist.
Would it be different? Okay, would it be different if you stabbed him then?
Yeah.
So like, let's say he tried to kill you. You stabbed him. They didn't know. They thought you were gonna die, and then they were like,
"No," because it's just like
I still wouldn't stab him though.
I'm
so
protecting myself from death.
Yes. Would you call the police, knowing that they said that if you call the police and they come asking, like, we will kill you, or like we will. You'd still call the police?
Yeah, because then you just tell the police they're gonna kill me, and then the police put
you'd have to change your whole life.
I'd have to change my whole life anyways. There's gangbangers beating the fuck out of me every time I walk down the street, dude. That's like a get out of jail free card to get out. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but what if it
I can
didn't work that well?
On every single one of them, and then they can put me in a van, and I can go to Florida.
You don't know all of them though. They have sources around, and it wouldn't be quick. Like as soon as the police, because when you say that, it's not like
I
they
go
might
to the police
not show
station
up.
and I don't leave.
Oh, like you go right there.
Yeah.
Like you
and I tell them, put me in witness protection. Yeah. I'm gonna sell out a bunch of gang members. Also, I killed one.
Yeah, you got to deal with that whole thing though, and then
I got to deal with them beating the shit out of me.
But that's court and stuff.
I would choose court in a suit over getting beaten
like,
to death.
You wouldn't go right
in the
into
fucking street.
You wouldn't go right into witness protection.
I would sit in a jail cell maybe by myself then. If you make a big deal about how they're gonna kill you, they're gonna believe you.
Zach's just gonna.
Let's say you have face tattoos in one eye.
I don't.
And you have a twitch, and they don't trust you.
Then I just kill the cops too. I just kill everybody because in this scenario, nothing fucking makes sense.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm not actually mad, but he keeps trying to work it out.
I know
of me.
he does. It's what he does.
I don't think in that case I would. Like,
you would call the police?
I would call the police.
Brady's like, nope. Not risking it.
Nope. I would just say nothing and move.
Well, then what if they, for the next gang member initiate, they're like, oh, you got to kill this guy who killed our homeboy. You can be part of our gang.
Oh, shit. Damn.
They have no morals.
That's true.
They're not going to hold up to their end of the bargain.
John Wick on him.
That's true.
They just kill you anyways.
If I'm getting beat up by gangbangers, I'm probably just gonna move anyway. But before I have to fight any of them, I'll probably just move.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like
you're
it's
obviously
around.
in a place where you shouldn't be. Unless you don't have the means to
Okay,
move, like if
so-
you're poor or something.
So this gang.
Be an
Okay,
arsonist
Zach.
for one day
Zach.
and you just burn them down.
Zach.
All right.
There's
You
this-
spent a lot of time thinking over
No,
there.
I wasn't.
Let's go.
This gang.
They control the police too.
They
killed your wife. No, I'm just kidding.
this. I lost it. So this gang kidnaps your mom.
Okay.
They say if you call the police, we'll kill your mom.
Call the police. They'll probably get them out of the situation because they have negotiators for that.
Yeah, dude. I feel like, or what?
You really think you're gonna be able to solve that situation
Or
on
you
your
have
own?
to go kill somebody.
You have to go kill. They
They give you somebody
Oh.
to kill.
yes they okay no. It's like that Black Mirror episode. Something steals your mom. Like
Something.
it's just something in the night steals your mother. All
Okay.
right.
The
It
devil-
was
big. It was
the devil
Bigfoot.
They say
Bigfoot stole your mother.
you have to go kill this one person. If you don't, we're gonna kill your mother. But in this scenario, it's not exactly like Black Mirror because Black Mirror they just go back on all the promises. But
yeah. No, it's just
Because
it's
they're
just-
going to. Why wouldn't they go back on their promises? They have the ultimate upper hand.
I have no way to ensure that they hold their end of the bargain, so I wouldn't do it.
Nope. Call the police. They have negotiators for that and SWAT teams.
But you're the one that wouldn't call the police if you killed somebody.
Yeah, but they got my mom now, man.
yeah, it's different when moms are involved.
I would try and save Jackie.
Okay. All right.
I'm not killing gang members.
Okay, I'm looking. I was- okay.
He was really trying to get Zach into that one. Gideon. No.
I just want to hear Zach say he'd walk away from something. Okay.
Oh God, we're still doing this.
No. No. Okay. But like,
How about the snow outside, guys?
what's the most illegal thing you think you would do?
Oh my God.
For some gain? I mean, I would only do illegal things if the benefit was high enough over the risk.
What about the one time you stole money from kids?
Was
that
there
worth
was
the risk?
a high social
Here.
benefit?
Okay. Well, you want to tell the story, or you want me to tell the story?
I don't want to tell the story.
All right. Okay, I wasn't prepared to tell the story, but I should say
It's not
tell
really
it for
your
this.
place to tell the story. If it's
Yeah, it
not a
is.
Story.
We're referencing a story. It's a good one though. Should I say it, or I'll say it another time?
Another time. We're deep in.
Okay, I won't say it.
It's a little preview
Yeah.
for another time.
But the only people that listen to this are people that
And
probably
that know
already
that-
know
that-
the
Yeah,
story.
They know the story
Like
already.
I'm fucking sick of hearing the story.
You gonna kill gang members, Gideon?
Yeah. You
not
were
call the
I've
asking
never
police?
even
us.
been in a fight.
I was there when Gideon almost got in his first fight in Grand Haven. We were walking down the road and these
No, yeah, that was fucking. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was really. No, yeah, those stupid kids in Grand Haven. They pissed us off. It was me, you, and Chris, and we were all mad. We were just riding our longboards down the sidewalk, and this group of like 18-year-olds, whatever, maybe like 16, 17.
16, 17.
Yeah, they were standing in our way, and they made us get off our longboards, and they stopped, and they started making fun of us as we were walking away. But there was just 3 of us. There was like 7 or 8 of them. There was like,
Chris could have taken at least 4 of them.
yeah, and I was really pissed, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" I said that to him because I actually had to get off my longboard. This is in the way, and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck, dude?" Like, I don't know. I made us so mad though, and we ran into him
You think
again
Chris
that
Bow could have
night.
taken 4 of them?
Chris was mad. Chris was really
But
mad.
Chris
too.
was also like 3 of them would have made up Chris.
True.
Yeah,
He's
that
pretty
doesn't
tall.
matter. 2 small people could take on a big person anytime.
Yeah.
It would depend.
Center of gravity.
Well,
man.
of course, depending, like if you're like a martial artist, and
Yeah.
But we also had skateboards, so we figure we gotta.
Just
no,
swing
that
the
is not
longboard.
that.
each.
We weren't gonna fight them, and that wasn't. No.
16 and 17-year-old boys are probably some of the worst people. on
Yeah,
the planet.
That's why I was like,
I would
damn.
expand that to like 13 to 7.
Yeah, that's true. They just exist to
'Cause
annoy you.
Yeah, like 17, you can at least be like, you're almost an adult. Well, like a 13-year-old, you're like, oh, it's just getting started.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Like,
only
as
downhill
soon as
from
some
here.
Kids acting like that when they're 13, you know they're just gonna be a little shit.
That's not true. I was a dick when I was like 13, probably.
Still are.
That's not true.
I feel like we weren't that bad when we were kids. We didn't like.
I don't know, dude. We were.
I'm pretty sure we were. Remember that?
That was pretty annoying. Probably when
The
I was
only
younger.
time
Do
like
you remember when? Sorry, we're gonna say.
the only time I ever was really pissed off about something like that was stupid was when we were walking to my house to get some jeans from Chris's house, and the cop like kept accusing us of things. We're like, dude, I just want some fucking pants.
Yeah, we got pulled over. We walked to the end of Chris's road, and a cop picked us up because someone was lighting off fireworks, and they didn't believe us that we weren't lighting off fireworks.
Yeah.
We're like, we came from that house right there, and he had to drive us
Yeah.
back 100 feet.
Certainly innocent that time,
Yeah.
but we've been guilty plenty of times before,
No,
lighting
listen-
fireworks off where we shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
So,
Listen.
What about the time we were taking trying to get exposure shots over the free like on the overpass of like cars going by to get the
that's
streaks?
just when a cop. Yeah, but she didn't do anything. She just asked if we were throwing rocks at cars, and we're like, no.
What?
But she was like this really young
She was
blonde
cool.
girl. Shoot, was something gonna say something? No, Lauren always thinks we're bullies when I say the story, but in like I think it was freshman year or sophomore year when we collected everyone's milk bottles.
Oh,
And we put them in Kelsey's locker, and we just hit her on the corner. When she opened her locker, like 18 milk bottles just fell out.
so mean.
It wasn't mean. It was
because she had it jimmied open.
Yeah,
so
with
she
like a
didn't have to use
pencil.
their combination anymore. It was
Yeah.
always open.
It
So you
was
just get
so
in there.
it was so.
We didn't even know that person. It was just basically a stranger.
She was
We knew her
rude.
name.
I mean, I remember I didn't like her.
Yeah, she wasn't very nice.
Like,
But it wasn't like we were friends with her or acquaintances at all. We barely had any interaction
I know
with
that's
that
why it was
human being.
perfect.
So she
We were the
never
last people they expected.
us.
Yeah, there's no way they expected us.
Oh man, it was worth it.
I thought so.
We had some good times.
Yeah, what's the meanest thing you think you've done, Mikey?
We used to throw fruit.
At people that didn't want it, or like
Yeah.
the lunch ladies, or
No, at like because so my senior year, they put all the seniors in our lunchroom up on the stage of the lunchroom, and then the teachers that like proctored lunch sat in front of us.
They
their-
separated you.
Yeah, so like all the underclassmen sat here, then there was the teachers. So there was like imagine a lunchroom that kind of has like a little box built on the like end of it. So the seniors all sat on that box that was raised up. It was like a stage. The teachers that were proctoring lunch sat like right next to us, and then the rest of the lunchroom was the everybody else.
Did they keep you separated so the priest could get a good look at the underclassmen?
There was no priest that was
Yeah, you went to Catholic. You went to Catholic school, so I don't
Jesus,
know. You went to Catholic school.
he's like,
It
the,
is pretty
the
weird though.
seniors are too old. Put them on the stool.
Yeah, that's what.
But
what
so
I'm
the
saying.
thing that they never thought about was that they kind of like raised us up, and the teachers that were proctoring lunch all had their backs to us. So we would just throw fruit at like the juniors that we knew. You would just throw fruit at them.
They wouldn't see the fruit coming over the top of their heads.
I mean, they would, but they wouldn't know who did it.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Amazing.
anything can be done when you're in a crowd of people.
The meanest thing I can think of is it's not something I did, but it was when.
Don't say if it's something I did. Don't. Say.
No, it was nothing. None of us did it, but we were there. It was the end of 8th grade when we were in the auditorium and everyone was going up to say whatever they wanted.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And the kid goes up there and started
Starts
singing
sing-
a country song.
And he didn't.
I'm sorry, it's so good. Oh man.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Dakota was just like
Go to the girl.
and he's like,
Shut up.
he screamed, "Shut up!" and then ran off stage. I do remember that.
Oh my god. And Ruben Chavez tried to do stand up.
That was hilarious.
terrible.
That was so funny. Yes, no.
He just told sexist jokes.
No, he said one.
I
He
know,
walked
but it
up.
was so
He walked up on stage and he goes, "I'd like to say a joke. Women's rights." And then he put his hands up, and then the teachers walked on stage and pulled him up.
It was awesome. Oh, I shouldn't use last name. Sorry.
Yeah.
You guys lived in like it's the wildest thing hearing stories of your guys' like high school.
I think
career.
the meanest thing that
That
ever
was middle
happened
school.
at our high school is when some of the girls threw raw meat at another girl.
Wait, what?
You were talking about that.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember any of the people involved, but I know it happened. One of the girls was a vegetarian and she was kind of on the outside, and the other girls were mad at her for something.
Oh my
So they brought
God.
raw ground beef and they threw it at her in the
Holy
lunchroom.
shit.
Dude, that is the shittiest fucking thing.
Yeah, isn't
Girls
that pretty
are
awful?
Bitches. Damn.
Yeah, really.
I don't remember that though. I really. What
That's
grade
like
were
some
we?
movie shit right there.
Well, I mean, I saw someone fight someone. That's pretty mean, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that counts.
There were two girls that beat the shit out of each other. I can't remember
Yes.
who they
Yeah,
were.
I
Yeah.
heard about.
Yeah, that's the
stories
story
But I was-
I'm talking about. There
I was
like,
right in the
blood.
front row. The circle, like it was everybody just mingling normally.
because it was a.
The speed in which a perfect circle formed around them was astounding.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, when you like put, you ever do that thing where you put like pepper in like water and then you like put a dab of soap and then it
Oh yeah.
it was like and it like separate. It was like that. It was like that, but with people.
Yeah.
And then there were so many phones out.
Yeah, that was brutal though.
There was
Isn't
so
that when her nose
there's-
ring got ripped out?
Yeah, there was blood
Yeah.
and there was hair. It took 5 teachers to pull her off, and they put
That
her.
was
There was that
insane.
closet that was right by the.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
put her in a
They
closet.
put her in the closet
and
and
held the
locked
door
the door.
shut,
Yeah,
yeah.
because she was gonna kill her. Oh my gosh! It was a freshman beating up a junior too.
It was incredible.
It's wild.
It was nuts.
It
It was
was-
the craziest fight. I think I was scared.
there
I
was
was
like-
like, someone's
School's
gonna
a weird place.
Someone's gonna die.
One of
Do
the
you remember when you when I don't remember his name, tried to fight you outside of church? When he was like, "Hey, can my friend use your phone?" And you're like, "No," and he's like, "The fuck you say?"
Yeah, he got really mad.
And
I
he
wouldn't
was,
let,
like, drunk
let
or
him use my
something.
cell phone.
And then he tried to he was like pushing you, and you pushed it back, and then
Yeah, it was just a pissing contest.
Yes, he
Nothing
was-
ever happened. We just pushed each other back and
Yes.
forth, and then they left.
well, and then he started making fun of you, and then Brady comes up. Brady goes, he walks right up to this guy, and he's like, "At least I don't have a gay faux hawk and retarded sunglasses."
Wait, I don't remember that.
Oh my God. I do.
I backed up Zach.
Yeah.
Holy
We
shit.
were all just shouting
Yeah.
at each other.
Yeah.
I'm so
And
short
you
though.
were wearing Aeropostale, and he called you an aerofag, and then we started laughing at him because we all were like, "That's
Because that was the worst burn ever.
yeah, like that's."
I'm like, you have a faux hawk,
I was
dude.
like, that's the best you got. Oh my gosh,
Dude, I'm so proud of myself. I didn't know I did that. I forgot.
Yeah,
dude.
I remember because that
Damn.
was like the day that I was like, "Wow, Brady's a man. Brady's a man."
I always stand up for my friends.
Or when Jason started slapping Alex in the face. Do you
Oh
remember
yeah.
These are way too inside.
Oh,
gotta
okay.
broaden
Well,
it.
no,
This
I
is
was
all
gonna tell
at
the story.
This is all at the
I was
church.
just gonna say the fights that have like. Speaking of fights that
I
happen,
know, but when you
outside
just
of-
say two names and the word slap, it's not really a
no, that's I was gonna get
inclusive
into it.
thing.
I was gonna get into it.
Mikey knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, but I just had to think about who was involved and what happened, and then I was gonna explain when he showed up, and he would always make fun of Jason because Jason was chubby back then, and he always call him like a fat bitch. And I remember he said that, and I don't want to know what else he called him, but he did it all the time. And Jason's like, you know what? I'm sick of this, and walks up and slaps him with his right hand, slaps him with his left hand, and goes back and forth. Slaps him probably like 10, 12 times in the face. And he's like, do something. Do something. You're not going to do something. You're going to go run away. And he started to cry. And then he's like, you fucking stupid. And he ran away. And he never came back.
Was that Alex F?
Yes.
Okay.
It was hilarious. He became
Yeah.
a man in my eyes too that day.
That same boy ended up butt chugging a beer a couple years later.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Not Jason.
No.
Well, Jason might have. Actually,
I don't know, but yeah.
I wouldn't put it past
Somebody
me.
had a video of it, and he was like showing people and laughing about it. He's like, oh,
Butt
look what I
chugging is
did.
so dumb.
Yeah, you can. It's so dangerous.
First off, it's dangerous, but also it's disgusting. It's just nasty. Like, are you gonna be at a party and you're gonna post up while twerking and with a beer in your asshole?
Dude, he did like a handstand.
what
Somebody
if-
held the legs, and then somebody just shoved a beer in his butt.
Would you do
Yeah,
it?
and they gotta look right at your gooch, your beehole, and your
Yeah.
balls hanging upside down. Is that worth it?
No.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Especially
You gotta let a whole party see your gooch.
Dude, I was in a fraternity
worth
and
it.
nobody did that.
No, I would
No,
feel
it's
uncomfortable.
dumb.
Yeah, that's not good.
And we had a lot of dumb people, and nobody did that.
But here's the thing: you're probably drunk when you do it, and your friend's like,
I've
"You
been
should
really-
do it." Because you're like, you should do it because it's ironic and it'd be funny for you to pretend to really like it, and then you'd be like, "Yeah."
No, I'd still be like, no,
It's
I'm not
funny.
doing this.
I don't
It's
know.
funny.
There's no way.
There's no
I
rationalizing.
there's
It's
no
insane.
amount of drunk. Oh, sorry. There's no amount of drunk that would. No, there's just no.
No, I would never do that either. I don't touch my own butt. It's weird.
So one of the crazier things that happened at my school was there was this really racist kid that didn't like fit in with any group,
Mm.
Probably because he was racist.
but he was the kid
Like
that
any-
would
any
wear
color
the
group.
like black. Exactly. He wore the black like leather trench coat
with the red band on the arm.
No.
So
Not
he
like
basically
that.
looked like he was gonna shoot up the school all the
Yeah.
time. Okay.
Basically. But there was this other kid that he was making fun of, and he was calling them racial slurs, and they were the kid that was being called the racial slurs was on the top of the stairs, and he straight Spartan kicked the other kid down the stairs.
God.
Oh, no.
How many steps is it?
Oh,
Just like
it was probably a good like 20, then a like 4 foot like kind of flat spot, and then another 20, and he went all the way down.
Oh my
Dude, that's pretty
God.
rough.
That's crazy.
He probably didn't get up for a few minutes.
He laid there, like they ushered us all to class and like threatened everybody that was still standing there with like detentions if you stayed around. But
A girl that went to our school, someone kicked a ball up in the top of the bleachers. In the very top. And I wasn't there, but our friend was. And she climbed and got to almost the very top and slipped and fell back onto the ground off of the top bleachers. And
it's worth noting that the bleachers folded into themselves. So
yeah.
it's just one wall of bleachers,
Yes,
and you could
yes.
climb it like a ladder.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just normal bleachers. So she
Yeah.
basically climbed a ladder to the top of the gymnasium.
Because
and then
Luke was laughing about it, and I was like, "What happened in the gym class?" And he was laughing. He goes, and she fell on the ground, and then she started going. She couldn't breathe, and I was like, "Luke, that's not funny. she is currently being treated like we do not know she is okay.
Yeah.
Do not laugh at it. She ended up being totally fine, but
It's a little soon.
Luke's got a Luke's got a fucked up sense of humor
Yeah,
sometimes though,
Luke-
so it's fine. But
Oh.
we love him anyway.
here's
Yeah.
another one. So we used to have to do this like map testing, and it was like your standardized testing to tell you how far along you are and where you place and everything like that. Well, one time it wasn't my class, but it was the grade under me. But they were having troubles with their computers, and the like counseling lady that was like proctoring it, she like was like getting upset over it, and they all just kept like blaming her, giving her a hard time. They were like all super disrespectful and everything. And she beelined out of the library where they were taking it, and she had like a stack of papers, and she screams and throws them off the balcony.
The teacher?
Yeah, like the teacher
Oh,
does.
man.
And she had like a mental breakdown, and she left, and we never saw her again.
I feel like I'd have a mental breakdown at a high school or really any school.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think I
Teenagers
could be
are
a teacher of a
savages.
young. Yeah, I guess middle school and high school would be hard. I think being an elementary school teacher would be okay because you're still got a lot of control over them. But
What do you mean?
it would be tough to be a high school teacher,
yeah.
especially when you get kids that don't give a fuck at
Dude,
all.
I think middle school is probably harder than high school.
Yeah, dude, middle school
Middle
sucked.
school's probably hard because they're awkward and stuff, and they're just starting to
But
explore
they-
and see the boundaries they can push at
Yeah.
you,
They all in sixth
high
grade.
schoolers
Everybody
have
called me
found those.
Penguin.
and they can be really awful. I
A
think.
senior teacher would be pretty cool because you're the teacher that gets to be cool to them, and they're like, "Yeah, it's a senior year. I have this cool teacher." I don't know. That just makes sense
Or
in
you
my
get
head.
the kids that don't want to be at school anymore and they just smoke weed before coming to your class.
I'm like, "Don't fail." Sorry.
yeah. Then you get teachers that come like, why is my kid failing?
I deserved it. I was a fucking weirdo in sixth grade.
Wait, what?
No, dude, I didn't have like any friends in sixth grade. Like I was a loser. Like I was that guy that people made fun of all the time.
Yeah, I do remember. You
And then
being
I
a
met-
loser.
Then I met. Okay, yeah.
No, really though, because
You were in Nautical Navigators, and I was in
no, but
Surf City though.
we were in drama, and you worked. Up,
Oh,
yes, we were in drama, and you worked
yeah.
up. I always did the sound,
And I did the
and-
lights. Yeah,
and then you did the lights one time. I don't know why. Why did you do drama?
I don't remember.
Because I did it because all my siblings did it.
Somebody, I think. I don't remember why. I don't remember. Anyway,
But
but that's how I like.
I met you, yeah.
But we started hanging out in 8th grade, right? Or was it 7th grade?
No, I don't know. I hated you the first time I met you. That's all I know. 7th grade when we had a class again.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Yes, we're gonna stop right there because we're not really paying attention to what time it is.
Nope.
All right, that's the end of that episode. Are they episodes? That sounds stupid.
They are on YouTube.
they're
segment.
episodes.
Yeah. This talking.
Yeah.
The dialogue time.
They're episodes.
The
That's what they
dialogue
are.
time with your talking buddies.
They're
The
episodes.
Focal
Do people
or
wait? I'm Gideon. People
I'm
don't.
Zach.
Yeah, next time we have to like.
No, just say who you are.
Oh, I'm Mike.
I'm Batman. No, I'm Brady.
That's
Yeah.
something you have to do on the first one.
Yeah, it's too late.
That sounded a lot funnier in my head. Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't. All right.